Happy mail day! Today is a great mail day because I just got in the mail my 2021 Emily Ley planner that I ordered. So I'm really excited about this. One of the things that I've been wanting to do is order a few 2021 planners, do some unboxing reviews, and let you know about a few different options that you have in case you're in the market for a planner. Now, a lot of these planners are going to be sort of a step up, a little bit nicer than perhaps what you'd find for $10, $20 at Staples or Target, something like that. But my personal belief is that if you find something that works for you, the money is worth it. I think that it's worth the price to get a nice planner if it's something that brings you peace and joy and keeps you organized throughout the year. So I'm gonna go ahead, unbox it, give you a short review, go through the planner, and yeah, let's get started. All right, so we're gonna cut this box open. As you saw in the pantry video, I have a bad habit of, I told you, raccooning into things. I mentioned in the Post-it video that I tear into stuff like a raccoon. I can't help it. It's hard to get stuff out of boxes sometimes. Be careful, open this up. I will say, I just saw on their website that if you spend $100, it's free shipping. So they always have different offers. Definitely check it out. I like to start browsing now in September because ultimately, when do you really need a planner? December-ish. Especially if you want to ask someone for one for the holidays, if someone's looking for a gift idea. So it's nice to sort of browse now, September, October, November, and then in November when all of the holiday sales start, there's sure to be something. So keep an eye out. All right, so it comes in this box, but inside is this really beautiful Simplified Planner created by Emily Ley box. And I think that sometimes you order a planner and it's, comes in, brown envelope, which is totally fine. And sometimes it comes in like a nice keepsake box. Now, how often are you gonna use a keepsake box? Probably never. I know I'm not, I'm gonna recycle this, but it's pretty in the moment, right? Nice navy blue with gold, beautiful. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and open it. It came with a little note. Hi friend, thank you so much for your purchase. Little note from Emily Ley, right on top. All right, so I'm gonna cut it open carefully, very carefully. It comes in plastic, which is nice, especially if you're concerned about shipping and weather. You live in Florida where it's still like 1,000,000,000 degrees outside, humid. Okay, so here we go. It comes with like a nice little tab, so I'm gonna go ahead and open it. Ooh. Oh wow, this is beautiful. All right, so right here, there's like a little description, and then right here is the planner. It comes in bubble wrap, which is really nice in case, things get moved around in the mail. One thing I learned a few years ago after I ordered my first Emily Ley planner is that I feel like it's super high quality and they do a really good job of, with the rings, of keeping them intact. So I really like that in the mailing process, they put bubble wrap around this because a lot of times I tend to go for a planner that doesn't have rings because I feel like they get bent from the very beginning. So I did have success with my last Emily Ley planner. It just really hung in there. So I will say that I'm really impressed with that, and I'm glad that it came in bubble wrap. So I'm gonna go ahead, take it out. Ooh, all right, so we'll take it out of here. Who doesn't love bubble wrap? So I'm a floral person. I love floral. I order like everything I can in some type of floral pattern, but they do have some really gorgeous other options. They have stripes, they have dots, they have these little gold bees, which I think are super cute, but I opted for the floral version because it's adorable. So this planner is the 2021 calendar year, not the academic year that starts in like the late summer, early fall of 2020 and goes the school year. This is the new one that just came out. So this is good for January of 2021 all the way through the end of December. So I'm taking it out of the bubble wrap now. And actually, it even comes with another layer of plastic, which is really nice. Now, I will say another thing that I liked about my Emily Ley planner before, and they still have it, are in the corner, these gold corners that they put on. They're like metal, and they're really good quality. And what I like about that is, again, when you're traveling with your planner, wear and tear, this is a book that's gonna go a lot of places with you, and it's gonna last for the whole year, hopefully, right? When you look for a planner, you want something high quality. So when you're throwing things in your bag, maybe you're traveling, your laptop bag, your book bag, your purse, whatever, it's nice to have these because you sort of start to find that things fall apart in time if the corners aren't properly protected. So really like this. So my first impression is that this is gorgeous. The colors are so vibrant and beautiful, and it has that gold foil effect right here in the area where it says Simplified Planner, which I really like. I ordered a planner from a different company in the last year or so, and I got, you could customize the cover, and I got a dark colored cover, and it came in a way that like I wanted something that was like really sharp and it was kind of faded. So, I mean, if you're paying a lot of money for a custom planner, I feel like you want what you want and you want something high quality. So far, like really obsessed with this. Another thing is that Emily Ley uses Mohawk paper, and I do not know what is in it, but it smells so good. Like I remember that from my old Emily Ley planner, and I can smell it now. I haven't even opened it, and the paper smells so good. So anyway, gorgeous, right up front. I love it. So I'm gonna go ahead and open it, take a look. Oh wow, okay, this is new from before. Maybe it's not new in the last year or two, but new since I ordered my 2016 Emily Ley planner. So in the front right here, there is a really pretty and very practical folder, which I like because sometimes you get something and you just want to throw it in your planner and you're like, okay, well, I hope it doesn't fall out. So it's nice to have something practical in the front. And the new part is that it comes with some cute stickers. I really like these. You can never have too many planner stickers in my opinion. And they're small, which I really like. Sometimes I'm a huge fan of planner stickers actually. And sometimes I feel like planner stickers are so big that like I have to cut them apart and they're sort of impractical and you can't really use them. So I really, really like this. First impression, another thing that I absolutely love, like I never want another planner without this, is these gorgeous colorful tabs right here. So I don't like when I'm like trying to find something, I need to find a month, look at an appointment, and you're like flipping through and flipping through and flipping through. I love to have tabs. So I also like that these are, they're shiny, like sort of laminated, so easy to find, and I just love that right off the bat. So anyway, here we go. We have the front page belongs to, so you can put your name right here on the front. And as you flip through, you have some notes from Emily. You've got some information on how to use the planner. So how to use your simplified planner, suggested things to add, birthdays, anniversaries, reminders, things like that. And one of her theories, I think, is to make time, I think it's like her tagline, make time for what matters most. And I think that's sort of the purpose of a planner, that like if you're trying to cram in so many things you can't fit it into your calendar, like you're trying to write super tiny, like maybe you might be overbooked for that day. Just a thought. So anyway, it's kind of nice to sort of move into a planner. That's like one of my favorite things to do in December, is to take like an afternoon, get a cup of tea, something peppermint, and just like put all the birthdays, all the anniversaries, any doctor's appointments I've made, and just like move in. I love planner move in. So there are some suggestions there, and there is a 2021 calendar right here in the beginning, and 2021 holidays, which is really great. They have a lot of different holidays, starting with New Year's and ending with New Year's Eve the following year. And there are some reflection pages, which I think is also new from the last time a few years ago when I had an Emily Ley planner. So we have preparing for a new year, some questions like what worked last year, what didn't work, ideas for a new routine, healthy habits, and they just have even some areas to come up with like a morning routine, an evening routine, and her simplicity challenge. So there's I believe it's, yep, a 30-day challenge, and I've seen it on her social media before, but she has it written out here, which is really great. Just sort of some ideas that if you take the 30-day challenge, by the end of it, your life is gonna feel a little bit cleaner, more organized, simple. Like for example, clean out your fridge, check expiration dates, throw things away. That should only take a little while, hopefully. I guess it depends on your fridge, but that's one day. And maybe another day, oh, I like this one. Quit something today, just say no. Yeah, I really like that one. So, oh, another one, make a list of 10 go-to meals. Tape it to the fridge for simple meal planning. So out of the 30 days, it's supposed to help simplify your life and sort of clean up, organize your habits, things like that. Again, something new, love this, my yearly bucket list. I like that. You know, it could easily be replaced with goals if you want, but I really like a bucket list, and you all know how I feel about note pages. So there are 1, 2, 3, 4, like 4-ish pages, 2 sheets of notes, and then we get right into January. So in January, we have a column all the way over here for whatever, it says notes, and we have, it's a Sunday start date and it goes through Saturday, which is important to note because there are some planners, very few, but some where it starts on a Monday and goes through to Sunday. So just to note, it's a Sunday through Saturday planner. in the corner, the upper right corner, there are 2 calendars. So this is for January, and they have a December and a February, so you can sort of look back and look ahead, which I really like. So jumping ahead to the weekly. So I love this. Now this is really good if you are a person who books appointments or likes to have your hours scheduled. It starts at 6 in the morning and it goes through to 9 p.m. Now that's something for the weekdays. So that's my only complaint so far about the planner. So let's say you're a person that does not have a traditional Monday to Friday schedule, and maybe Saturday and Sunday are 2 of your work days. So Saturday and Sunday, again, beautiful, but you only get half a page, and it just says my day. It's not broken down by hour the way that a weekday is. So you get a my day and you get a little to do, but you don't get the full page. Now the full page, like I said, starts at 6 a.m., goes through to 9 p.m., has generous space for a to-do list and space at the bottom for notes. So I really like that. They also have in here, like on Sunday, it says a happy memory from this week. So if you keep your planners as keepsakes, it's really nice to go ahead and do that if you think of it, and then at the end of the year you can look back and be like, oh yeah, that happened, that was nice. One other thing that it's funny because I have a friend who loves Emily Ley planners, and she doesn't like this, and I was like, I don't like that either, is on the Sunday prep, right? It gives you 4 things. So it takes away a few of your blank lines, plan meals for the week ahead, tidy up for a clean slate on Monday, write tasks and appointments for the week, and fill your tank, enjoy what matters most. Well, maybe Sunday isn't like your traditional start of the week or end of your weekend. And my friend was like, I don't want her to tell me what to do. I want to have my own space to write. So I don't prefer that, but it's not a big enough deal breaker for me that I care that much, but it is something to note. So that's what the monthly and the weekly pages look like. And I have to tell you, one other thing that I love is just look at how nicely these pages turn. Like sometimes I feel like it's really hard to find good quality rings, like coils. I just feel like some of them get so junky, and like by the end of, I don't know, March, you can't even like turn the pages anymore, and these just feel really sturdy and nice. So another thing that I love about this planner is that it's a lay flat planner. So I hate when you have a planner, any planner in general, and it doesn't lay flat like this, and you just like are really struggling to write. So that is another huge benefit. So I'm gonna skip to the end here just to see if we've got anything exciting at the end of December. So there are one more thing about the monthly. There is a simplicity tip at the top next to the month before and the month after calendars. So that's really nice. Okay, so this planner ends on December, flipping through, okay. It ends on January 2nd, 2022. So the only 2 things about the planner that I personally would change are on that Sunday day, I would take out those 4 suggested items because those don't apply to me, and I would add some pages in the back. I mean, this is a pretty big coil, and I guess, you know, you don't probably want, I mean, this is pretty thick. You probably don't want it to be too much bigger than this, but I really do think that just having a few more note pages than those few in the front would be nice. There is the end, I do love this, a standard of grace, not perfection. Should we all be so lucky to hold ourselves to that standard, right? And there's nothing in the back here, like a folder or anything, so that is up front. So yeah, so there you have it. I do love this planner. I think it's gorgeous. I think that the printing is really well done. I think it's high quality. I think that it would last really well throughout the year. So I'm gonna go ahead and do one last thing before I wrap up. I wanna do a quick pen test because I think it's important to see how different pens write on the paper and see, like, does it bleed through? How is it? Things like that. So I'm gonna go ahead and do that. One other thing that I want to add is that this feels like a true medium-sized planner. So sometimes you get something that's a large-sized planner and you have plenty of space to write, but the problem is it's way too big to bring with you. And then sometimes you get a small planner that's super convenient and you can put in your bag, but you can't fit anything in. And I feel like this is a true medium planner. So I really love that about this. So here we are at the pen test. I think it's important to test different pens and pencils and highlighters and things you might write in there to make sure that nothing bleeds through, or to see what you can use successfully and what you can't. So I'm gonna start off with using a regular old pen, a pencil, a Crayola marker, a Flair pen, and a highlighter. And we'll just go ahead and write something small on there and see how it goes. All right, so first thing we're gonna do is just gonna write, hello. That was my regular pen. Now I've got my Flair pen. Hi. got my marker. A pencil. And lastly, certainly not least, a highlighter. So let's go ahead and turn the page and see how that went. Looks pretty good. So it's a pretty heavy-duty highlighter. It's one that is pink versus usually a plain old yellow one. And you can see a tiny bit the marker, but nothing so drastic, nothing bled through, really. You just can kind of see a little bit. But I would say that the flare pen, you really can't see. The regular pen and the pencil, totally fine. And you may just want to limit like a dark colored marker or a highlighter if it matters to you. But again, it's not super drastic. So always nice to test pens and different writing utensils on the paper and see how it goes. So there you have it. There are so many different types of pens that you can use successfully on this, and I really like that. A lot of times I feel like the paper is the difference between a nice planner and a cheap planner, and I want something, if I'm going to use it all year, that's going to hold up well and work well. Speaking of cheap planners, I want to say one more thing. So I was shopping at Target, and actually there is an Emily Ley line at Target. So in the planner section, there are like Target brand by Emily Ley, whatever that is. Like, I forget who the actual maker of the planner is. Maybe it's her, I don't know, but it's like the Target version of the planner. If you are looking for a Target price with Emily Ley style, color, pattern, I would definitely check them out. If you're looking for quality, you need to get the real thing. The paper, the binding, everything about it, the printing is so gorgeous in this one. And I noticed, like, when I was looking at the store, like some of them do actually, I did see a few with the gold in the corner, but like it's just not the same quality and the same level. So if you're like, this is not my cup of tea, I don't need a $60 planner, totally get it. Check out Target, because they do have some with really cute designs that just are a lot more affordable. They're definitely, I'm gonna be totally honest, a step down in terms of quality, but still pretty nice planners. Okay, another thing, speaking of planner costs, so I don't know if I mentioned this already, I don't think I did, but this planner was $60. Now, if you're interested in checking one out, but you don't want one for the 2021 year, you want the 2020 to 2021 academic year, maybe you're a student or a teacher and you want something that will be the length of the school year, that is on sale right now for $46, so that's a little bit cheaper. Now, the teacher planners are on sale for $48, and I should also mention that there is a Dapper Desk planner, which is her brand, but just a different style. A little bit more simplified, really pretty though. Now, I've never had a Dapper Desk one, but again, my same friend who was talking about the little list in there was like, I love my Dapper planner. So actually I might look into that for next year because I've heard great things about it. The weekly 2021, so there's a weekly as well where we don't have the full pages for the daily. That is on sale for $50, and the weekly academic is on sale for $38. I anticipate that as we get closer to the holidays, there will be some type of, Cyber Monday or whatever sale. I mean, I can't say that for certain, but I feel like I've seen it in years past. A lot of planner companies and companies in general offer some type of discount. So definitely check that out. Those are the prices for you. Well, anyway, thanks so much for watching. I haven't decided personally what planner I'm going to use next year. Right now, it's down to the Passion Planner, the Emily Ley Daily, and I might actually go rogue this year and just get a regular old monthly planner and just have a notepad. We'll see. We'll see. It's also hard because I have found, and I don't know if you found this too, that sometimes when your life changes, maybe your job changes, especially, or school, things that you like to keep track of change, and so your planner needs change as well. So sometimes you feel like you're in a season of life where one thing works, and then you're like, that's always gonna work for me, and then you come to find like, we've had some changes, I've switched careers, or I had kids, or I've moved, or some big life change impacts your schedule, and you need a different planner. So anyway, if you got your 2021 planner already, you'll have to let me know which one you got. If you have an Emily Ley planner, you'll have to let me know if you love it. And I'm hoping to be back in the next few weeks or months with a few more planner options. If you have any questions, leave them in the comments below and I'll be sure to answer them. And if you enjoyed this, like, subscribe, and I will see you next time.